Vikings of Valhalla. Welcome back to Manor and Asgard. And another episode here in this series. We were finally back with a new update. In the last episode, we did get our level 3 houses here. Only temporarily, because we needed the extra upgrade here to unlock the deep mining. Because otherwise, these guys will probably run out of they're already out of iron deposits here. But now they can continue forever, which is huge. I might, however, keep these as a level 3, because that is 4 families that can help with these gardens right here, which is gonna be good. So I think I might keep that for now. Depends how unhappy they will actually get, because taxation and lack of entertainment is a problem. So we will see how we deal with that. We also got the trade region going, and I don't know why I was so confused, because I think I was looking at this when we bought those the trade routes that we unlocked, and we spent so much money, and I was like, why is not the money going away? But it was going away. It was going away from the regional wealth. So thank you for pointing that out. It's been forever since I played, so I don't know why I shouldn't know that already. But yeah, now we know. But now we're making money. We're gonna take some tax here, and we're gonna fill up the treasury. And the next spring, we're gonna start up this region right here. We're gonna move those wild animals this way as well, so we can get this region set up close by this one. But that's all we did in the last episode. So grab your shield, sharpen your axe, and let the saga continue. And it's gonna continue right here, because this is the new meat section. That's why we want that salt from the other region. So we're gonna get this area going, but before we do that, we need families to move in this area, which they are right now. Yeah, there's one right there. Perfect. So once that house is filled, they should be moving in here, because we want to stack up on those veggies a lot more, since that is the easiest food source. And then we're also gonna get this area going, so we can get more iron ore or iron slabs. Well, not really. We don't really need to get this area going, honestly, unless we upgrade these with another family. And then we definitely do. Right now, we don't really overproduce a lot of stuff. But the thing we should be doing then, since we don't have that much stuff around here, is to put these families to work. Let's see how we're doing on the... Yeah, this is really stacking up. We're going to have to take 2 of these families. They're going to have to go in here to get that market supply going. There we go. So now that's looking fairly good. And then one of these is allowed a store or a market stall, which is this one. So I'm gonna place 2 in this one as well. Just love having these unassigned. And if you're wondering why we have so many unassigned families, is because the ones that live in these ones, well, the ones that are over here, they will be unassigned, and they will be unassigned forever. They should just focus on getting those carrots, and if they're not doing that, they can help me build stuff. And yeah, speaking of building stuff, we actually did expand this. This is the only thing I did between episodes, is that I told them to start building this wall up, just in case we do get attacked. Now this is filling up very nicely here, and look at the money. It's just piling up super quickly. You just love to see it. I think we're stacked with horses here, so... Oh yeah, we have the taxes here. But I'm gonna get some more oxen, because we do need more oxen. This town is growing quickly. They're moving in fast here. So these 2 will be moved into this storehouse, where they will not be allowed to have a market stall. They should just focus on... What's this bug? There we go. Get the supplies here. The ones we are selling, get that stuff here and now. That way, these guys that are working in here can just go and get the stuff from the storehouse and just sell it. Minimize walking distance, and that's why we have this here. That's why we have the church here. We don't want them to go all the way over here to this church. That's very useless. So good stuff. We do need to get some goats around here as well. So once these guys are assigned, let's get those animal pens. Again, guys, if you're still watching by now, feel free to like this video. And if you're new, take that axe and throw it at the subscribe button. I might actually take one. Well, actually, I'm going to take 2 of these in here. I don't mind having some more, market stalls right here, because, yeah, we're going to need them eventually. So that is looking pretty good. Now we can also get some animal pens here. And this one, they should be both assigned now, right? Yep. So we can get animal pens here. And then we do have goats around here. Perfect. Let's get those goats. How we're doing on animal hides? Yeah, we're really struggling on both leather and hides. Is it because of the shoes? No, only 44 shoes, so that is not the problem. We're not making enough hides. And I know the solution to that. That's going to be way over here. In this area. But first, let's just see here. These plots are very big for one family. I know. Should be moving in here right now. Good. So only 5 more houses to be moved into, and then they're gonna come into this area right here. So now let's start planning out for this area. We need 6 families to work in here. So let's start by getting 6 houses here. I might actually do this road to continue up here. And this can just go around like this. Just to minimize those transportation routes. I don't know if that looks good, but let's walk like this, please. There we go. Alright, so houses behind here. Not sure how we want this. But what if I just do that temporarily? Oh, that's not going to be enough. We want this, like these houses, to have this extension behind so we can get extra heights. So if we do like this, actually go all the way there and then go up. This might be better. And just like, no, why is that not working? Alright, let's go straight up then. There, okay. Why is this not working? Is there a road here somewhere? It might be because of that one. It might be. So I'm just going to do like that. Might be pretty ugly, but I'm just going to try if this works. Okay, so something not working with me here. Unfortunately. That would be perfect for 6 houses. What if I just do a road? Do we have something around here that I forget? There's no well. There we go. So here we have 6 families. How perfect. Well, there's going to be 3 first. I'm going to put 1 in each. We can have goats behind them. And then in this one, let's do that road around here. I think I just want to connect it right here. And then go all the way around here. Here we're going to need 8 houses. Well, 4 houses, 8 families. It's a pretty large. Why is that? Oh, there we go. Feel like a newbie today. Why can't I build? There we go. So get those 4 houses. Way too big plots, but I don't care. That's all we're gonna need. Okay, I'm kidding. Let's do like this. I'm gonna tell you why. Actually, can we do one more? 2 in each. No, that's not really what we want. But we're gonna get it anyways. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in here, this is a perfect place to put a granary. Right there. And then we can do a nice marketplace right here. And that way we have at least 3 families in here to put on this marketplace right here. So that's gonna be pretty good. And let's already prepare to get those goats in here. So whenever they do move in, we will have we will be goat ready, so to speak. Let's see. Yeah, we did get the goats there. So everything is looking good. They have moved in here. So I'm guessing that they are moving in here. Look at this. So we do have a lot of iron ore. We don't. Well, iron slabs are looking good too. So I say we do like this. I'm gonna get 1 guy in here. That way, I'm gonna tell them. How's this looking? Well, we don't have it. Where are the supplies for this? Where are the iron slabs? Alright, so we will have... I'm gonna take you to go in here, in the bloomery right here. But we will have 2 families at least. No markers all allowed. Just get all the iron ore and iron slabs. That way the families that work around here and here, well, over here, they're just gonna have to walk here and get the stuff into the storehouse. Because right now, I'm kind of scared that it might be over here. Yes, look at this. Iron slabs. No. We're just gonna do like this. We don't want that here. We definitely don't want these stuff in. Yeah, get that out of here. We're gonna sell the stuff, so we don't want to store that in here. Look at this. Shields, war bows, everything here. No. It has to go way over here to these 2 storehouses. That's where we want them. That's where we can actually make money. And look at the money, by the way. Looking insanely nice. Looking very nice, actually. That means that we could potentially just do like this temporarily. I'm going to do like this. No tax for now. We're going to build up that happiness even more. And once we have a lot in here, we just got to take 10%. And while we are here, not the castle planner, we're going to go into the retinue. So we can build These autosaves are good, but quite annoying. Now, let's get these guys. I wish we could do this to all of them. Wait, the Royal King's tax is going to come in very soon as well. We got to be able to afford that. That won't be a problem. But yeah, we want these to be level 2 because they're a lot better. I wish there were a way where we could highlight all of them and just upgrade all of them. I like that you can make all of them unique, but part of me wants them to look like identical because that looks way better. But there we go. They are level 2 here already. Good to go. Amazing. So now we have a very good retinue. When is that? Trash collector. Alright, let's just see when we go into the negatives here. And then we're gonna have to do tax. Not really worried about that since we have so much regional wealth. So that is definitely not going to be a problem. So how are we doing here? Are we getting those goats? Yes, we are. Good stuff. And in these ones. And we're not gonna get that extra extension right away. And we're just going to get these goats first. And once we have all of them assigned to different logging or hunting camps, not logging camps, these hunting camps, then we can add a second family to move in here. So now they should be all moved in here. So we should be getting our first family. You can also go into the bloomery because I might... Oh, they're actually looking very good on those iron slabs. Everything will be a lot quicker too. Let's go like this. And I'm also thinking about after this, I might also start getting some eggs, even though it's a lot slower now than meat. Getting that extra food item will be nice. Right now, this is not looking good at all. Oh, this is pretty terrible, honestly, but that's okay. So these guys should go into this hunting camp. Well, no one moved in there. So let's go a quick look in here. We need to fix this before we do put anyone in here. The only thing we want in here is meat. That's the only thing you should focus on. Potential eggs if we do get ones in the future. Sausages as well. But that's it. That's all we want in here. And do an extension on that one. And let's see if we can move in. Is it 2? No. Next one. We have goats here already. That means that we should be getting goats here as well. And once we get those hides under control, I'm going to go on pigs right away. Because that's how we like really get a lot of meat. But look at this, hides are not looking good at all. Can we get those hides here as well? Yes, we can. Usually I just do, I do pigs all the time, but I really feel like we do need more hides. And speaking of hides, we should get some animal pens up and running as well, so we can get some wool. We can do that in this area, I think. Because wool, you're gonna get a lot of wool quickly. And then you're gonna have to sell it. Because I like overproducing everything so we can start selling it. And that will be nice to have in this area right here. January is picking up here. So we will soon have a new city to start with. So we're going to need name suggestions, guys. So let me see those comments and name suggestions for this next town that we're building. Alright, looking good, looking good. Very small marketplace right there. It would be nice to have another one around here. But we are pretty stacked for now. For now, we are pretty stacked. Might need a... No, we're not might. We're gonna get a storage house. Around here somewhere. I wonder what that would be. Because they're gonna have to pick up those hides as well. I'm thinking here. Never mind. Let's put these guys in here and start planning for even more houses here. Because we're gonna leave this city here very soon. And then we're gonna have to come back once everyone has moved in here. Can we just do like this? And then we're gonna assign everyone manually, as always, to minimize walking distances. And let's see here. That is gonna be good. But we need this extension on all houses. So 2 houses, 2 houses, 2 houses. They're looking good. We have an extension there. It's really hard to see through the trees here. But everyone has extensions. And that is 5 houses, 10 families. And only these 3. That means that you can be working right here. So we can assign more families in here, which is actually pretty good. So I might actually get... Ooh. I might actually get the storehouse. Can I assign someone there from these houses as well? Because we're going to get some of these. Yeah, you get my point. And we're going to be very clear what we can actually keep in the storehouse. It might just be hides. Potentially firewood as well, depending how much we get here. Would be nice to have firewood here to minimize walking distances as well. So yeah, so how we're doing here on the iron slabs, iron ore looking pretty good. Stuff we're selling looking okay. We didn't pay the... Alright, so this is just gonna add up. We don't need to pay it until December, so I'm just gonna keep stacking up this. And I really want to get those sheep here, but I'm gonna get this area done first. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So let's go do this road all the way up here and then come across. Kind of scared that that will not fit an extension here. So let's be careful. Otherwise, we just gotta do it because that is gonna be very crucial. So that didn't, yeah, it does fit. Perfect. So we want 2 in each. So there we go. 4 houses. That's gonna be enough. Do we have an extension here? We don't have an extension there. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna go a bit higher. I mean, we have the room, so why not? And then we can get those extra hides from goats. So that's gonna be good. It's gonna be important to have those. So something like this looks ridiculous, I was gonna say. They need, you know what they need in Mandalore? They need a future where I can just select all of these and just remove them. Maybe there is one, let me know. Because this is I wish we could just do like this and just select them. Because this is not how I wanted those houses. And just by one click like that, we have to redo everything. Oh no! So let's try this one more time and not press that big button that's really easily to miss. I don't know why I keep pressing it. But there we go, 4 more families. That's not going to be enough for this area. So the question is, do we extend with something this way? Maybe. Or we might actually have to have it over here, because this is far from like everything. So maybe a small marketplace on this side, maybe over here. So it's good to have extra houses here. We're gonna set something up here. Let's just get the last one in here. Why is there a well right here? Alright, let's try this a bit more nicely. Let's curve it a bit. I'm not saying it looks nice, but a bit more nice. And then this one can just go like this. Alright, so if we fit houses here, that's gonna be way more than we need. And that way we're gonna get some extra families to get on those storehouses and whatnot that we definitely need right now. We're gonna see if we need to place some more water. Alright, so 2 in each, that's 5 plots. Perfect. Alright, so do we need more water in this area? I would love to place one right here. I think that's going to be smart. Where's the closest water for you? Set there. Well, you're going to get one right there as well. Perfect stuff. Alright, so they're moving in super quick right now, so we need to get everyone in. So this one I'm going to disband. And we're going to make sure this is... Oh, look at this. They're quick. They are so quick right now. No. Oh, it's April, by the way, so we need to slow down speed here so we can start the new region. Which I don't have money for. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, go in here. We might get a little bit of a late start in this region, but we're going to start it. I'm going to take 20%. They're going to be a bit upset, I know, but we're going to remove that very soon. So let's speed that up again, and let's see if we can just get that money in there, and then we're going to start this new region. You're going to go in here, and before we do anything else, we want firewood in here, charcoal, and hides, and leather, and maybe shoes. That's all we want. That is all we want. So if you're a granary worker, both of you will be granary worker. Well, there's just one there. Both of this one would be granary workers. So that way we have 3 families. You are going to have to be assigned in here. You're going to have to be assigned here. And you are going to have to be assigned there. So this one, getting this one, is going to go here. We're going to have 2 families in this one for now. Yeah, we can have store. Yeah, that's fine. Get another one. And once we have... let me see. Is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so these 2 will be helping here as well. So maybe even get you. This is so confusing, I know. But these 2, this one will be working right here. And this one will be working right there. So that's kind of close, I would say. Very important to get these goats up and running. I might actually switch to pigs very soon as well. Because now we're going to get a lot of hides from these as well. We're Still struggling a bit with those heights. Alright, speed up the game here. Yes, there we go. Alright, so over here where we just built, we're gonna do a small market area around here. There's one right there, so that's pretty close to everything. So we might just need one. I mean, there's a water source right here. I think that would be cool for a little marketplace right here. So let's build it like this. And let's get a storehouse right there. Let's get a marketplace. Not marketplace, granary right there. So that way we can get those supplies right there. And I might even do like this through the forest. Come and connect right here. There we go. So there will be a small shortcut to go to this new area. And even if you would like, you can go this way. For now. We might move that later. I'm not sure if anyone's going to use this, but there we go. Oh, there we go. Already using it. Good stuff. So they moved in before. Wait, you moved in here? Really? Why would you pick this house? Alright, that is why we need to get these goats up right now. And that's gonna be the focus here on this episode. If you, yeah, you probably knew that already. We're gonna get this meat up and running. Get those goats. We should have goats here, yep. And those are being built now, so we're gonna get these last houses right here. Get those goats up and running. We need to fix the storehouse right here behind as well, so we don't get the supplies that we don't want in there. Very crucial to get that done quickly before they fill them up. Look at this. They're so quick. We don't want that in here. No. So the only thing we want, firewood to minimize walking distance. Oh, we have outlaws coming. Oh no. Let's pause the game here. This is actually perfect now when we start a new city. We don't have to worry about outlaws for a long time. So shoes as well. That will be the only thing here. And then this one might have eggs. And then might veggies. Yeah, why not? No, they're gonna be too occupied getting this meat. All right. So where are those outlaws? All right. So imagine if we started this region right here. We would be screwed. Alright, so let's see if we can actually meet them. I don't like using these, but I'm gonna get you out here. I'm gonna bring you as well. I'm gonna leave the other ones behind. And you might be wondering why. Well, because we don't want them to fight right now, because we need them back here to build. Alright, that's gonna be very crucial. Meat is not picking up just yet, but it will eventually, don't worry. For some reason they started to move in here, which I don't really get. Which is fine by me, because then we can actually get this right. So there we go. Look at this circle. I just love it. Yes. Wait a minute. How quick are there? Am I actually speeding through this that quick? And why would you just stand here? Oh no. They actually... I was going to go here so we don't have to... get a corpse pit up and running. This is what I mean. Like, I love Manor and I love doing these fights, don't get me wrong, but like at a point it just becomes like very boring and you just really want to focus on building your town. Like these outlaw raids, if they were hard it would be nice, but they're not hard to beat, which makes it kind of useless. I like having the fights against Hildebolt, but like this is so just taking out time of building the city. If the raids were being like more and more difficulty like raids, then it would be a lot more fun, but now they're just too easy to beat. I'm just gonna speed this up. Get the last one, please. So we lost 3 men. That's all we lost. Can you imagine? That's not even... That's crazy. Alright, not even worth it. That's why we just speed through those. When we battle Hildebolt though, that's when we're really gonna get those fights in, so don't worry, we're gonna get those fights. And now we do have a lot of money. We have a lot of money actually. So let's go back in here. Very crucial to actually stop the tax here, because they're gonna be very upset very soon. And now let's start this new region in here. And alright, so trees can be chopped down on this side. Salt will be picked up here, so we're gonna start you right here. I think however there is a really annoying hill right here, which is hard to build on, so we're gonna see how it actually fix that problem. The first thing we're going to build in this region, believe it or not, to get this to grow as quickly as possible, is to get houses in. This is going to be crucial here. And I might just do this, the one with carrots. So do 2 houses like this. And that's going to be 2 houses. So go, oh, sorry. Let's make that road actually. So do that road like this. We're going to change this eventually. But that way we have these like so. I think that's too much, but that's okay. We just want 2. Really? There we go. So 2 of these, and then we're gonna get 1 house. I'm just gonna get the road around so we can actually get this veggie farm in here. Very good to start those veggies right away. Doesn't have to be too big because we can't have too many families working here. So I'm just gonna do, can we go around like this? There we go. So that's gonna be a decent size for only 2 families, I know. But I'm gonna have to run here to pick all this stuff. But we're gonna do like this, and then we can get veggies there. And then we're gonna start here, and we're gonna get only one thing here to start this region other than houses, and that is to get another ox. And that ox could just be placed here, and then we need to get the granary up and running as well. But first, get those houses, get the negative penalty from homelessness out of here. That's the first thing we want to remove. So we're gonna spend some time here in this new region to start off with, but soon that will also be soon we will be back to Asgard again, don't worry. There we go. The other thing I want to do here, I'm gonna pause the game here while we do this. Nope. Didn't mean to do hitching posts, but they're free, so that's okay. There we go. We got them out of here. Now, the only bad thing is that we need to remove these. There we go. Did we get them closer? They got a bit closer. I want them even closer. I want them over here. So I might just... really? That is too perfect to be true, actually. That's actually exactly where I want them. Yes. Alright, so where are the hitching posts that we don't want them to build? Because they're going to walk all the way here, and that's going to be a necessary time. Oh, this is actually perfect. I think it's perfect, isn't it? Yes, look at this. Alright, I'm going to get them encircled right away so we see where they are. And we don't walk in there. We don't want to chop down those trees. And just protect these like crazy. Because we have both a rich deposit of salt and wild animals here. So we can actually get a lot of meat in this region as well. I never produced this much meat in any Let's Play series here on Manor, which is kind of fun. It's really fun to actually spend time on that right now. And I know I paused the game, but I really want to get those protected. I'm so confused. Where are the... There they are. Alright, so sheep farm, no. Pastured, yes. So here, if you want to get this right, you have to be very careful. You have to go all the way as far as you can. It's got to be right there. And then go all the way up. It's got to be right there. Let's hope this works. Look at that. Beautiful. So now they're encircled. They should stay right here. We should not chop down any trees in that area. And the animals will come and show up here eventually. Alright, good stuff. Let's see if we can get those houses built. I'm going to speed up this game. Hitching post is done as well. And once this is done, guys, I'm going to get this market in here. And it's going to look amazing. It's going to look amazing. And by the way, we also want this. So we have a family... it has to be able to move in, and then we have to have an open space. So that is very important to get that done. I know you want everything on the market and whatnot, but I am very scared that it's going to start raining soon. So let's get this done ASAP. And as soon as that, well, those houses are done, we're going to get a granary done. And I might actually, can we put it on this side? Nope. We're going to get that right there. Is that supplies? Can we fit the granary here then? Please get those houses done. There we go. I'm going to get that house right there. And I'm going to get the storehouse right there. Marketplace will actually be right here across the road. That looks dumb, doesn't it? Can't see anything. I wish there were a way where you can actually remove trees a lot easier. There we go. So I'm going to place one in here right now so we can get food on market first of all, but also get the supplies out of the elements here. But there we go. Now we have families that can move in here, and we have everyone happy except water. So we need to get that water in here, and I don't mind placing that right there. And we are gonna get this marketplace up as well. Otherwise, we can't get a food stall up. That's pretty obvious. This is way too big, guys. Way too big. So let's start with this for now. We might extend in the future, but for now, this is gonna be way more than enough. There we go. Look at all those. Oh, look at this. I can't wait to start this area going. All right, so for this, we're gonna use trapping. We also want the deep mining, of course, but we're gonna get trapping through, yeah. No, we're gonna get this first because we want the salt. We're gonna overproduce that salt. We also want a person in here to get those supplies. We don't want veggies here just yet. All right, and how we're doing on timber. Now, that is gonna be the first thing we need here. We need a lot of timber. So let's start this lodging camp. It's gonna be placed. Actually, let's place it right here. We can chop down the trees around this area. It's a lot of trees that is very nice to take. And I want a road to connect through here. I don't know if that looks natural, but I like it. Can we get... Yeah, we can get more oxen. Yes, get more oxen, 100%. We definitely want those, but we don't want them to run away. And run away they will, unless we get more of these in here. We need more space for them. Look at this. They already moved in. Are you kidding me? This is not good. They're moving in too quick. We're gonna have to do like this. And then I want this side. I like this little corner here. It looks really cool. What if we can go like this? I really like that some way. I don't know why, but I really like that. I don't like this road. I'm gonna remove this road. It's gonna be the whole road here, I know. But we're gonna fix this, don't worry. There we go. Connect everything. Perfect. Here could be the next area where we're gonna set up. And we want the same kind of setup like last time, if it's possible. So let's go all the way to the corner here. Soon we're gonna go back to Asgard, I promise, don't worry. But we want this like so, but we don't have enough goods. So that is a problem. But we can actually start with 2 houses. We need 4 timber for that, so we cannot start with anything. Alright. Can I get 2? Actually get 3 in here. Let's get that going right now. Very crucial to just get that supply going. We need food here very soon as well. So we're gonna have to get this hunting camp going as well. So let's get that before we leave to Asgard. Let's see if we can get this manned right there. We have the supplies right here. This is just perfect. Imagine if we can get you as a warehouse worker. Actually stay there. Granary worker, even better. I guess we're gonna have to take on the sign. I'm gonna take you to become a hunter. I'm gonna do like this, and then we should be able to afford some houses here. So if you go like this, no, all the way down, just up there. That's all we're gonna need, I think. Yep, look at that. However, we're gonna need some more space. So like this, only 2 houses. How don't we have timber? This makes no sense. Let's speed this up. There we go. So build those houses, get more timber, and we're gonna come back for this soon because now they can move in here and we're gonna have a lot more families here to use very soon, which is good. Actually, let's just wait for one more timber and then I'm gonna return here again. 10 days. So wait those 10 days out. And let's get these 2 houses up as well. That way we can fit a lot more families here. So go like this. We don't want a huge background here, but we need one. So it's very crucial to get one down. And there we go. And this is way too big, I know. But what if we do like this? Is that gonna work? It's not even gonna work. Oh. That I don't like. What if we do like this? Oh no, we don't want that. I like that. We're gonna have to do like this. That way we can fit another house over here. I don't know how we're gonna fix that, but yeah, something like this. We're also gonna get the carriers done, and then we're gonna leave this region after we get this ox, which should be ready to go. There we go. So now let's return to this city. We're gonna return back to the other one very soon, And now we're gonna jump back and forth here a bit, so let me know if this is too confusing. And we're gonna get these guys in. Wait a minute, let's go here first, because these ones, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, you should be unassigned. Yeah, you go in here. That means that is you that is going in here, and this one is gonna go in here. Everything there is now set up, ready to go. How are we looking over here? Why are we getting so much supplies in here? We don't want this in here. Look how much meat we have. Okay, not that much. Not that much. However, we are growing, so we got to keep that in mind as well. The city is growing quickly. Heights are still struggling for some reason. I don't get it. And then we're going to see you're going to work there. You are actually going to be working here. So let's unassign both of these and let's see if we can. You go down there. You're gonna go in here because we need spear families for this area. We have war bows in there for some reason. They didn't. I thought more would actually move in while we were gone. Anyways, you go in here. This one, you're gonna go in here. Let's get those goats. Very important to get goats. So wait for that one to move in there. You are gonna work in there, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we have 2 houses here to work in these storehouses behind, and then obviously we want more families to move into each. And since we have trapping on, they're gonna get a lot more meat than you might think. So that's how we're gonna do this. This is how this area is gonna grow, and we're gonna increase the meat like crazy. We just gotta be patient. We just need to get this up and running. And normally when I do this, I do pigs instead of goats. So that might actually take a toll. We will see. I don't like that we are not producing more. So I would love to extend this as well. And that's something we need to go back and revisit now, because we have expanding a lot. But there are so many houses where we don't have this extra, maybe not that many. But these guys need this extra family to work. And they're going to be a lot quicker here in this production with source and whatnot if we get an extra family. So we do need to go back and fix that eventually. Yeah, you're working good, good, good. So now we should be getting that last family. That should be working right there. Perfect. So 5 more houses. I'm going to wait for them to actually move in there. So we're going to go back to the other city. And we will return here eventually. Don't worry. How are we looking here? Plowing the fields. Good stuff. We got another family to move in. Good to see. Very good to see. Food is looking okay. Firewood is looking okay. We do have bread, we have meat, and everyone is happy. So the thing we want here quickly is a church, and we are gonna need planks to get that. So let's start that right away. And this is gonna turn out to be a very good start here in Manor. So this is gonna be temporary right there. 10 more days, we can get another one. Yeah, get this veggie up and running. Why not? Let's get that veggie. And then I was thinking that we could potentially fit one. That's gotta be way too big. How are we gonna fit this? Yeah, I don't know. We can definitely fit a house here some way, but maybe... Yes, mate. What if we do like this? Want that extension? Can we do like this? Nope. What if we do like this? Extension, please. Why don't... Really? There we go. And then if we do all the way around here, and there we go. Oh no! This is only the only area where they can plant, which is insane. So let's try this. Sometimes this works. A bit better. Terrible. Or is that the planting area? We're gonna see if that actually works, because that looked pretty good. Pretty good. We will see. Alright, so they moved in here. I'm gonna tell this guy right away to just go and get those planks. However, we only need 30 planks. Then just stop that production. We don't want to overproduce. We always want to have some timber here. But get those planks. That way we can get the church and we can get those animal hides, which is gonna be very crucial. Fuel is going down as well. It's time to get this up and running. And I think the firewood or the timber production will be on this area right here. So I'm gonna prepare. This is gonna be a pretty small town, so don't worry. But I'm gonna prepare with some houses right here. And this is gonna be all about efficiency. So we can overproduce here. But we're gonna get houses here and get this timber production going. So we're gonna get... Oh, we only have 5 timber. We're gonna be very careful here. Let's see if we can get the woodcutter first. I'm gonna get this guy in the middle. And then 2 logging camps on each side here. But first, before we do anything, we're actually gonna get some tree planting going. So let's get that one in there. And then we also need houses in here. Alright, let's see if this actually turned out like we wanted. Yeah, look at that. How amazing. How amazing. Yes, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so you go in here, get more logs because we are struggling right now. We need to log this whole area. Because if we do, then we can get the salt going. We can do that right now, but I'd rather just get the logs. And then we can get this area ready to go. Because before we do anything, we are going to need a lot more planks or trees planted in this area. 2 houses, that's perfect. I might even do a road here between to minimize walking distance. So 4 families eventually on this side. And then I might get some on this side as well. We got to be ready too as well for outlaws. If they're coming right now, we might be screwed. So I might pull my retinue here. But it took a while. They just did attack us. It might take a while before they come back. Alright, so we do have a lot of money now. Well, we don't really have that much money actually. 45. I'd rather just get another ox, I think. I'm thinking about getting those eggs or meat. Nope. Get an ox. We have room for one. Yeah, we have room for one more. We have room for a church, right? So get that church up and running. I might just place that right here. Everyone is gonna need to pray, so we want this kind of central. So let's get a road to connect like this as well. Build that church, and now we also need a family to get those hides from this tannery. So we're gonna place it here. We might get some... What are we missing? Oh, we're missing logs. Oh no, you're too slow. There we go. Tannery up and running. We want houses on this side eventually, so I'm gonna move the stables over here. This is where the timber production will be, so that's why we want them over here. I'm gonna go back to Asgard very soon, don't worry. Yeah, we need someone to move in right now because we... Okay, let's actually get you. We're gonna micromanaging everything here as well, so we can actually get this area going, but we're running out of fuel too quickly here. So we're gonna have to assign you. Oh wait, how is this market looking? Yeah, we need more granary workers as well. It's not looking too good here, guys. Church is up and running. That was quick. Wow, good job, guys. Good job. Soon we will free up all these families very soon here. Once we have families to move in here, and we can start timber production over here in this area. Speaking of that, let's get that one right there. And planting trees, that's not going to be enough. We're going to need a lot more tree planting in this area. So let's get that one in there. That might not even be enough, but that's a good start. That's a good start. Why are they not moving? By the way, I was complaining about why they're not moving in, but imagine how quickly they actually did move into this region. In my opinion, that was pretty good. And we did get a pretty good head start since we start with more money here and whatnot. But I think that's still pretty good. Get you in here as well. Get another ox, and then I'm happy. Now we just need families to start moving in here, but they're gonna move into these areas here first. We're gonna have to go here and plant some trees. Plant trees and start with this area right here. Fuel is up at 5 right now, so that's pretty good. How much wood do we have? We have 6. So I'm gonna leave this region right now because I'm kind of sure that have stopped moved into the other region. We need to start building more houses. Get those 3 right there, and then we are out of here. So we're back here in Asgard now. How is everything looking? 0. Oh, no. Let's get this done quickly. Build this one with haste. That way we can have more families move in. I'm actually going to get all of these in. Meat is up at 800 right now, but that's also the only thing that we do have. That is not good for a region with this many citizens. So That's something to keep in mind, but mine is looking good. Meat is looking good as well. And then they did move in here, so we're gonna get this done. How's the hides looking? Look at this. Hides are looking good now, so we're gonna get pigs here. Get those pigs, please. We're gonna get 4 meat every month. Not every month, every so and so days. I'm not really sure what it is. But now, let's make sure you are... Yeah, you are assigned here, so you are gonna be assigned into this one. You're gonna be assigned to that one, and you're gonna be assigned to what? Well, this one. Here we also need more families, because we need to stack up in these ones. Let's also make those extended, and we're gonna put 1 in each for now, but eventually 2 in each. That's a good start. I just heard someone move in the other region. That's good. I might actually jump there right now, because if they moved in here... Oh no, they moved into the veggie farm right here. Well, that's good too. We do need veggies, so keep going there. Trees are just getting chopped down here, which is good. We need to plant this area. They're not planting in the winter, but they're gonna get this area going. But I think this is a very good start for this new region. We need a name suggestion. Fuel is looking good. Food is gonna look good as well. We just need to get this area going and get the salt running, because I'm not gonna expand too much here. That's one is stable wood source right here. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Did he just move in again? Asgard? Alright, they did move in here. So I'm pretty sure they did move in over here. Yes, so now we have 2 families. Oh, sorry about that. Zoom in. But we have 2 families in each here right now. And then we're just going to get this last one. Very happy with this. They are happy even though... Really? They only have 2 food sources and they're happy. Well, if they're happy, I'm happy. So now the thing we're gonna do here, we're gonna walk around here and just get this extra extension here. So first of all, I'm gonna do it for the houses that actually working in here. So warehouse worker and warehouse worker, that's gonna be very crucial. Pretty sure we can't do you, but granary worker, you're gonna be extended. And then we got hunters. How is the market looking here? Let's take a look. Yeah, we're getting close to the edge here, so it's about time to actually start adding in there. They already did move in here right now. Perfect. That means the other is... the other veggie farm is signed into, I'm guessing. And this one, the last one, is going to be in here. Now we're just waiting for this another family to move in here. Oh, they didn't move in here first. All right. Oh, probably because we didn't do this. That makes sense. All right, guys, we're going to wrap the episode here. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Let me know if you love this meat region or not. Let me know if you have any tips and ideas. What you want to see here in Mandalore. And again, thank you all again. All members that are watching and supporting extra here on this channel. And if you want to become a member, you can grab your shield and join the shield wall by pressing join below this video. But again, thank you all for just watching. And if you want to see the next episode in this series, you're going to see that video on the screen right now. So keep your axes sharp, and I will see you in the next video.